Well, hello, Daryl Ledyard here for Domain Kicks and Mass Page Tools. I discovered this new way to find really good trending domain ideas by using Reddit in a very peculiar, different way that maybe you hadn't thought of before. And in my initial tests, I found some pretty cool domains, .com domains, exact match that were were pretty impressive. I was really surprised, and this is the kind of things that I decided to do with Domain Kicks. There are tools out there that have different predefined lists and things like that. I wanted to make this tool so it would be different. We made this tool so that you can really think outside the box to find domains that you thought weren't available and discover that they are available so you can register and then flip those domains for the kind of price that you're looking for in on flippa.com or empire flippers or things like that. So what I wanted to do is show you this technique, and we do have a promo code KICK40 that gets you 40% off Domain Kicks. Now, this is the thing. I want to tell you that Domain Kicks price will be going up. We're adding some new features that will cost us more money to have. So the people that are grandfathered in now will get those features at no additional cost. So if you go to domainkicks.com, you'll see there's a pricing tab. If you go to pricing, let's see, you'll see there's a lifetime for $9.97. That is going up. The standard edition will probably go up just a little bit. And then the all access will be going up because we're adding something very, very cool for all access very shortly. And I'll talk about that coming up a little bit later on this call about what we're adding for all access and lifetime plans later on so that you can actually do some really cool stuff with Domain Kicks. So, hey, it's a Saturday. There's snow falling outside. I figured I would come on here and do a live with you guys and do some live searches so you can actually decide whether or not you want to grab some of these domains when we do a live search on here on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're also on Facebook. So go ahead and check in on the comments. Say hello. We are live. I am live. And we'll get to your comments and say hello to you one by one here as we demo some things that I discovered with Domain Kicks. Now, in the description, you'll see a link to this program called seranking.com. Okay, that's my affiliate link. If you don't want to use that, just go to seranking.com. But it doesn't cost you anything more to do the affiliate link. All right. And I was using a tool called Niche Reaper. But you can use any of your favorite keyword tools. You don't have to use any specific one. I just like the way that this one works. If you like the way this one works, pick it up because it's a great value. I think I got the lifetime deal on it, and I'm super happy that I did, actually, to be honest with you. So anyway, what I'm going to do is focus in on competitive research. And we're going to talk today about Reddit, but you can do any kind of topic on any major website. But I think Reddit's cool because it does have a lot of trending information on there. Reddit is all about having niches and trending and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to use Reddit for this way to find domain names that you hadn't thought of. So the very first thing I'm going to do is just type in Reddit, 2 Ds, 1 I, 1 T, reddit.com. And you'll see they have a lot of traffic, 60.8 million traffic. And their keywords we have on this platform here is 49 million keywords. Okay, we're not going to search 49 million keywords with Domain Kicks. That would be absolutely insane. I won't guarantee that would even work unless it was broken down into individual smaller lists. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Domain Kick, the keywords, and you're going to see down here there's 49,546. All right. So what I like about SE ranking for this method is one, they have export, and two, they have filters. All right. So filters is like one of my favorite parts of this. All right. So one of the first things I'm going to do on the filters, I'm going to show you this method, is I'm going to take Reddit and I'm going to exclude that. All right. And then I'm going to add another one. I'm going to put in Google because I don't want any brand names as much as possible. Okay. So we're just going to say Google. We're going to probably put in Yahoo. Like, I don't know, some of the big ones, TikTok probably. All right. We're just kind of cleaning this up a bit. And let's say Instagram. All right. And watch this down here, this 49 million. Let's see if this will go down when we apply these. So it did. It went down several 100,000. So that cleaned up a lot. Next is I'm going to say my word count to 2, and that's up to 2. Okay, this is just how I'm doing this filter, but this is how I would suggest doing it. I just saw YouTube show up, so I'm going to put YouTube in here to clean that up a little bit. And all right. Oh, there's another one, Gmail. There's a lot of brands in here. So you're going to see brands come through when we do the searches on domain kicks. You're just going to ignore the brands. You don't want to deal with having any kind of copyright infringement. Okay. I'm going to put characters. This is really great that they have this. Characters up to 12 because I don't want a long domain name, right? I want a very snappy domain name, and really long domain names are not worth as much. Okay. Keyword difficulty, I'm going to say I want something semi-competitive. All right, see, we're down to 9 million already, right? So I want something super, basically competitive, and then maybe up to 60 for difficulty. So if we look at this 9 million, we're going to click on this, and we're going to watch that goes down. It goes down to 2.4 million. All right, next up, I want to change this. I want to have some search volume of maybe, let's say 80. And I don't care. Let me see. Probably we don't want the mega stuff. So let's do like 15,000. Let's see what happens here. All right. Now we're down to 712,000. Still too many to search with domain kicks at this point. So we got to look at other things. So I'm going to say a PPC of, let's say, $1.20 minimum. And we're going to now we're down to 87,000. Okay. We don't care about share or position or anything like that. We're still looking for other ways that we can pare this down, okay? So let's take a look at search volume. That would be, traffic cost. This is a good one. I like this one. All right, so traffic cost, let's see. Let's say 1,000. Let's see what happens with this. All right, now we got two. That's too few. Okay, let's do 150. And let's see what this does. And so we're using SE ranking. We're going to go through Reddit and see what we compare this down to. We're looking for, a reasonable number. All right. And there we go. We have some here, 2008, 2,208. Let me just lower this down to maybe 100. And you can play around with these filters and you can use whatever your favorite tool is. Okay, I'm just going to take this. All right, we're going to export this. It says up to 10,000 rows in Excel, unlimited for CSV, which is really great. But I'm just going to do, because it's under 10,000, I'm just going to do the Excel because it just makes it a little bit easier for me to open up and to grab that keyword column here. All right. So let's see. So here are my keywords. I'm going to grab this column and I'm going to go to domain kicks. I'm going to clear all. Okay. And I'm going to just put these all into the primary keywords file. I'm going to get rid of the word keyword because they don't necessarily need that. We'll clear this. So if you click errors found, fix it. What that does is it cleans up the list so that if there was any .coms in here or any .ios, anything like that, or any spaces, it all clears it all up for you. All right. So are you guys ready? We're going to do a search based on these keywords. I don't know what some of these things mean, but you know what? They're keywords on Reddit. Okay. So somebody knows what these mean. And based on our filter, they're worth something. All right. So if you guys are interested in seeing what this looks like in real time, you know, somebody asked if I could share that Excel sheet. We'll see if I can do that afterwards. All right. Anyway, so we put all these in here, and you're going to get to see these search through one at a time. Okay. I won't stay here the whole time for it, but I wanted to show you with just .com is probably the best way to go for the first time. We're just going to go ahead and hit search. Okay. And I'll probably get some music going. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this music, but I'll just play this music here as we get it going. And you're going to see on the right side is the unavailable domains. And there's our very first domain that is available according to Domain Kicks. Okay. So you can see wifewatches.com came up. Now, would you have thought of searching that? Interesting. So these are keywords that are already popular somewhere on Reddit enough to come up with search volume. You might know more about these keywords than I do, but definitely take a look at this and see if anything is coming up for you that you can use. I'm going to enlarge the screen, and if you let's see here. See if I can enlarge it a little bit for you. Keep enlarging it. It's just one column. Okay. Now, if you guys are ready for the news, we've got some big news coming for Domain Kicks, and this is why the price is going to go up. So if you get in now, you'll get grandfathered into the current pricing. So go to domainkicks.com and click on pricing to see what the current pricing is. But one of the things we're doing is, do you see how we're doing this live search right now? We're going to make it so that you can run this live search for yourself automatically. And it will look for, we're working on valuations, okay? So that way you will have a few different opinions on what the valuations are, all right? And when you have these evaluations, you'll be able to say, okay, notify me when a valuation comes above a certain point, right? And so you'll be able to have this running all the time with the all access pass or for the lifetime deal. So that's why this thing is going to be using a lot more resources. We're using more APIs and things like that. So we got to charge more for it, but you get grandfathered in if you get the Domain Kicks at the current pricing. We also have Kick 40 that takes 40% off. So if you can use the promo code Kick 40, you get 40% off Domain Kicks for that. All right, so take a look here. We are getting in some various keywords. 20 tint. If you want to register any of these, feel free to. I also have a box open to register things if I feel like I need to. These are in real time, and other people are seeing these at the same time. You might know what some of these keywords are and be able to do more with them if you know something about these keywords. But these are coming right from our Reddit search. There's a short one. Snag OG. Look at them come. These are all from keywords that are ranking and have some value on Reddit and according to the SE ranking tool. All right, and they're all .coms. Go ahead in the comments if you want to comment about this live stream. We'd love to have you on here. This is a live stream. We're just running domains through domain kicks that we found through Reddit keyword search via SE ranking. All right. Yep. Some of these like DirecTV and NBC, stay away from those. Those have trademarks. You don't want to get involved in any of that. Platingfood.com. That could be cool, guys. That could be really cool. I'm sure you could actually do like all kinds of content in a blog about plating food, and you could probably get some advertising, AdSense, and things like that on that domain. Platingfood.com. Would you have thought to look that up today? Domain Kicks did by using this technique. So just there's so many different ways that I have found domains over the years. I'm just exposing one of the ways right now by using Reddit and the trending keywords that come up on Reddit to find domains that you could flip and sell in 2021, 22. All right. So go ahead, keep an eye on this, because I'm not going back up. We're sticking right here to these 3 domains at a time. So you got to watch this thing if you're interested. Go ahead and give us a like and a share, and subscribe if you're new to this and you're enjoying this content. I appreciate that if you do that. DirecTV, NBC is another one. So Becker login. Just looking some brands. Verizon you would stay away from. That's a brand. But yeah. CS Money Legit. Not sure what that means, but somebody out there might know. This is looking for domains in a crazy different way, guys. This is a totally different way than just trying to think up words, right? Having this find, and then you could have it like if you wanted .ios or .ggs, which are popular now, you could put these in and search for those all at the same time, right? So you can find all kinds of different ones. I'm going to shut up for just a little bit and just kind of run this scroll. Somebody asked if I'm having a domain giveaway today. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow we will. On the Sunday Live, we'll have a domain giveaway. No domain giveaways today. This is just a chance to. Some of these are pretty weird, but you know, there's a niche there, right? So yeah. Some of these are exact matches. Some of these are great blog ideas. Some of these could be, ideas to build a site with content. Like movies logos, there's no thing for that. Would you build on it or would you flip it? Right. That's the question. Would you build or would you flip? Some people like to build sites, and so they could see themselves. They could see themselves building something. So offer up fees. That's interesting. We got a lot in there all at once here. So we're just checking out the ones that come up here. And if you want to be able to do this on your own, getdomainkicks.com. And you can do the same method I just did, or you could do some other kind of crazy method to find keywords and to put those keywords into a keyword search inside of Domain Kicks. All right, icymachines.com. That's interesting. There are icy machines here in the US. I don't know if there are other places, but icymachines.com. That's pretty cool. That could be an Amazon store easily. Trap Comics. Wow, guys, this is really cool. This is really cool stuff. So we found these through looking at what's coming in from the keywords on the competitive research tab inside of SE ranking. Okay. We did a bunch of filters to get it down to a reasonable size. And we wanted to make sure that we don't overwhelm our search. All right, so we want to keep it under like 10,000, I would say. Keep it reasonable. But the thing that we're working on now is that we're going to have this so that you can run it for 6 hours, and it'll just go from your list and just look for things that are valued over a certain amount. So you'll be able to set, your different parameters, and it can notify you when something is valuable coming through in the search. So that's why Domain Kicks is going to be worth so much money, because it will be a real tool for you to find some really good domains that the people that are top in the world of domaining have specialized tools like this, and you'll have this tool to use for yourself. So spicywhiskey.com, that could be a niche for somebody. Whiskey's a big industry, so spicywhiskey.com, I could totally see that. All right. Somebody's asking a question. Please recommend sales ideas. Is premium subscription for sales worth it? Also, to find wholesale buyers. Wholesale buyers, they're all over the place. If you get on Clubhouse, there's a lot of people on there. There's some different communities online for wholesale buyers. I don't recommend trying to sell to wholesale buyers too often, because you're basically losing out a little bit, unless you're looking for a short flip, which is just buy it for $10 and sell it for $100 or something like that. It's still a 10x, right? If you could do that in volume and in scale, then that's a good deal, right? If you can do that like on a regular basis, you find somebody that's ready to always give you $100 every time you get a great domain. Hey, take it, right? It's good. But if you're really looking to make the big money, I recommend you try to find end users. People that could use this to build a domain, or you build something yourself, right? So daycarescost.com. Interesting, right? That could be a directory, right? Or some kind of lead generation site, daycarescost.com. These are all coming from keywords that we grabbed right from Reddit, and it's all kinds of different topics. Even the NFT stuff is going to come up here. Even the meta stuff is going to come up with this. So I'm not going to do this for a long time. I just wanted to show you guys the power of this technique and show you what Domain Kicks can do and how it can use a site like Reddit's keywords to do some really cool stuff here, to find some domains that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise, right? You could sit there and rack your brain and try to put things into Google all day long, but it's not going to work as good as this technique. I guarantee you. You're going to find some surprises in here. And imagine once we have the appraisals built in here, imagine what this is going to be worth. So do yourself a favor. If you want to get it at the current pricing that we have now for it, because the price is going up. All right, just going to fair warn you that that's what's going to happen. It's only fair because we are using more APIs, more resources to do some of the things that we're planning to do. And so, want to make sure that you get an opportunity to get in at a reasonable price right now. And go for that. All right. Looks like we might have stalled here on Fights Girls. Let's take a look. Oops. I'm going to look at my spreadsheet and see at what point did that come up. Oh, that was spaced out. So we'd have to put a space in there. Oh, it's at the end of the 1000 here. Interesting. So that was the end of the list. All right. So, what do you guys think? Go ahead and put in the comments if you picked up anything on this. I really think that it would be cool if I could take and look at some of the valuations. I could just hand pick a few here, like icymachines.com. All right. Nameworth does a pretty good job with estimating the resale value to a end user. So I'll go ahead and put this in here. And I thought that was a good one. Let's see here. Going back up through here. Offer up fees. Isn't offer up a brand? I'm not sure if that's a brand or not. I will go ahead and yeah, it is a brand. That's right. It's like a marketplace that you sell stuff, and haven't used that in a while. REQ crypto. That could be worth something. Let's take a look at that. And movies, logos. Not sure on that one. We'll see. Caught my eye anyway. Penny's wife. All right, why not? Could be an e-commerce, blog or something, right? Driver's cards. Not sure if that would be worth anything, but let's try. This is fun to do. This is how I like to spend some time looking up stuff. Grape Sprite. Anything that you guys see and you want me to go ahead and do a name worth check on it, go ahead and put it into the chat. Okay, if it's something that we've done through here that you're interested in getting a valuation on. All right. Upright stand. That could be good. Wonder what that's worth. All right. Okay, let's take a look and see a little bit more. Plating food. I really like this one, guys. I really like this one. That could be easily a blog. I mean, everybody makes dinner. Everybody food, and you could teach people how to plate food, right? To look the best. So it just something I wouldn't have thought of. And dinonames.com. Let's take a look at that. Dinosaurs are huge. Right? Let's take a look. Pretty blonde. Let's see here. Think movie. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the music. I have the music going, I think, low in the background. Is just put a 1 if you guys can hear music. Wife watches. How many people are buying gifts for their wife right now? Right? How many people are buying gifts for their holiday for their wives? Right? All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and upload these domains, and we're going to see what Nameworth says that they're worth. And I probably should have copied it so I could also do GoDaddy. Oh boy. Wife watches worth $14,500. Dino names worth $7,450. Plating food says it's worth less than $500. I disagree with that. I think it could be worth a lot. Upright stand, it's worth $1,750. Driver's cards, $950. Pandy's wife, $450. Movies logo, $7,450. REQ crypto, under $500. Icy machines, I agree. I think that this could be worth more, $950. So you want to check the, you can hear the music? Okay, cool. You want to check the value on Esterbot. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get those names again. Oh boy. Yeah, Esterbot is definitely driven by. Okay, you have to understand one thing, guys. The um, the selling value of domains, okay, are full of wholesale buyers. Okay, so they're getting all of the appraisals from people that are buying them at wholesale prices, and that throws off the value of a lot of these things. Okay, so you have to be careful to not take, Esteban or every single one of these things at face value. It's really good if you do your homework and research, because none of these things are 1000% accurate. Okay, um, so be very careful about that. You want to use them just to sort of trigger the alarm bell, but you know you don't want to let's see if this will strip that stuff out. It did. Cool. So Esterbot says wife watches 31, Dino names 237, plating food. They agree with me. It's 867. Upright stand 251. Right? Not bad, guys. I mean, we just did this in such a short period of time, right? So yeah, let's take a look at GoDaddy. Let's see if I can find these. I might have to strip out the other information because it's confusing this thing. All right. Any questions for me? Do you want me to do another run? Did you have an idea that you want to try here today? I have a little more time. I just wanted to show you this technique because I thought it was really cool that you can take Reddit and pull the keywords out of a keyword tool and competitive analysis and take a look at that. All right, so these are values from GoDaddy. Let me enlarge this. GoDaddy's appraisal tool says RAQ crypto 1400, wife watches 1200, movies logos 1185. What I don't like about these valuations from GoDaddy is a lot of them are all around the same amount, right? And they don't always make a lot of sense. Like, why would plating food be about the same as driver's cards, right? Unless I'm missing something about driver's cards, but what happens is because there's not that much data when it comes to domain sales. Okay, a lot of this stuff just gets mushed up. Okay, because we're dealing with one of these kinds of things where these are digital assets that a lot of people haven't quite figured out yet. Okay, so let's say, for instance, an 800 number. All right, is your .com, right? Now, to get a really good 800 number for a law firm, what is it worth now versus what was it worth back in 1980, right? Big difference, right? You could get a 800 number back in the 80s, right? You could pick that up and you could have that. Now, if a law firm wants an easy to remember phone number, right? They're going to pay a lot of money for it now, right? Because a lot of them are all snagged up, things like that. So you have to look at this long term and you have to say, okay, if I hold on to this, what could this be worth long term? And if somebody else discovers it, what it could be worth, right? What could it be worth in the short run, right? Just somebody saying, dang, I need this domain. It's worth 2,000 for me or 4,000 to me, right? And you get that special money in the middle of the night that comes to your phone and you're like, whoa, I just sold another domain, right? So it's really cool to be able to get these domains and to be able to sell them when you bought them for $8. Like, but what you have to keep in mind is a lot of this data is based on things that are sold for less value than they're really worth, because there are a lot of people that are out there hunting for undervalued assets. And if you price your thing, buy it now, and you price it at $200, guess what? You're going to sell it for $200. And you know what? If that domain was worth $3,000, this system is going to say, oh, but it's only worth $200 because you priced it at $200. So you have to be really careful when you set your buy it now prices, to set it at a price that you're ready to accept. I like to have it so that you can make an offer at 500, and then I put a floor price with Afternic, and I usually set that just under, I don't know, $1,200 or $900, right? So they set a floor price, but at least gets them talking to them. And Afternic is going to try to get as much money as they can out of the domain buyer. But I don't want anybody that's interested in less than $500, just because it's sort of a threshold for somebody that if they've got some money, they're not going to be less than $500 making an offer. Okay, so that's one of the things. So all right, guys. So that's how I did it. I just set up these different excludes. You can do something similar. If you wanted to mess around with the different valuations and search volume, you could increase the search volume. You could play around with this kind of thing. There's a link inside the description of the video so that you can kind of see what I did in order to to get this project underway with SE ranking. But if you get your own favorite tool, if you use Ahrefs or SEMrush or any of the SpyFus, any of the ones that have keywords, you're looking for this filtration. If you can filter the keywords down and export to Excel or CSV, you're in good shape, right? Because you can always take these keywords and do some cool things with it. I got this thing blocking it. I'm sorry about that. I'll take that off. So you can kind of see, how this all works and how these settings are that I set up, and you can change these settings. Anybody have any questions while I'm here? And we're taking a look at domain kicks today. It's kick 40 if you're interested in getting it with the 40% off. And the thing is the pricing will go up. So this will probably go up to 147 all access, and lifetime is going to go up probably close to 2,000. So if you're interested in getting it, I would suggest getting it now. But again, selfishly, I hope you don't. I hope you see the value later and then buy it for more. But we're adding a lot to it, and you're going to get all of that stuff that we're adding to it at this current pricing as a grandfathered in deal. All right. So that's it. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want me to try anything with domain kicks so I can show you guys anything? This is what comes with it. There's 3 that come, and you just reset it, and you can have different keyword combinations. I always just take off one of them. So either I want a pre-pen or post-pen, and then you can just hit search, and you can just take a look and see what comes up. This just comes up with random stuff. But like I said, the technique that I was using there is to throw it into keywords, primary keywords, and then do a .com search on that. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I think I'm going to end the live stream, but thank you so much for being a part of this today. I just wanted to show it off and show you this really good technique and how to grab things right from Reddit, hot topics that you can look for exact match domains for. Maybe you can flip them. Maybe you can develop a blog post on them or something like that. And once again, if you're interested in domain kicks, go ahead. If you have any questions about domain kicks, just message me at daryl.chat. That's just go to a browser, just type in Daryl, my first name, DARYL.chat. As you know, I like domains, right? And you can just fill out the information here and start a conversation with me, and we can talk about different things. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for enjoying this Reddit challenge here on how you can find flippable domains with Reddit. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.